today I'd like to take you through a few tips and techniques which will help with your balance postures. I'll also follow this video up with a balance sequence video where we can actually put these tips into practice. So tip number 1, when you come into a balance, ensure that the part of your body that is touching the ground is really connected to the earth below you and really settled. So for example, if you're standing on one foot, ensure that your foot is firmly placed on the ground. If you find that your toes are fidgeting or moving, this will just knock you out of your balance. Also, when you feel really settled with that part of your body that is connected to the earth, you'll start to draw that strength and that energy from the earth below you to hold your balance. You'll also find your natural center of gravity. And when you find your center of gravity, you'll be able to hold your balance pose effortlessly. Tip number 2, when you come into a balance, keep your eyes steady and focused on a point in front of you. And this point is often referred to as the Sanskrit word Drishti in yoga. Now, if your eyes are looking all over the place, you're taking on lots of information, and this starts to create movement, and this will just knock you out of your balance. Tip number 3, keep your mind calm and steady. If you are thinking of lots and lots of different things while you're holding a balance, if you're thinking about what you're going to have for dinner later or what you need to do on your to-do list, it's just creating mental noise and movement within your mind which will be reflected in your balance, and you won't be able to hold your balance steady. So in order to hold a steady balance, I often use an affirmation. And the affirmation that I use is just repeating to myself, I am calm and balanced. And this just allows me to hold the pose with a sense of steadiness and to feel grounded as you hold the pose. Tip number 4, in order to work on a really strong balance, you really want to develop core strength. When you have a good strong core, this can help you to hold your pose with the foundation of strength. And in order to develop your core, do check out my ab workout yoga video, and I'll post the link in the notes below. Tip number 5, be confident. So when you come into your balance pose, ensure that you have that sense of confidence within your mind. Even if you're new to the practice, let go of any doubts and allow your mind to just embrace this thought that you can do the pose. And this will just allow you to hold your pose with a sense of strength, inner strength. Tip number 6, let go of any fears. Now, as you come into a balance, you may feel a little bit fearful. You may feel that you might fall down, you might hurt yourself, you might even embarrass yourself. But in order to overcome those fears, just keep practicing. Even if you fall out of your balance, just get up again and do it again. And if you're still feeling a little bit shaky and a little bit fearful, then ensure that you practice your balance in a place of safety. So for example, if you're balancing, come close to a wall and position yourself next to a wall. Allow your hand to lightly touch the wall. So try not to take your full weight onto the wall. But if you lightly touch the wall, this will just give your mind that sense of safety and that you're safe in your balance. And over time you can then start to just move away from the wall so that you can hold your balance without anything else around you. And tip number 7, the final tip, is to meditate. Balance and meditation are very similar. They work on developing concentration and focus. And when you start to meditate, you start to develop that sense of calmness within your mind, and which will help you to hold your balance with that sense of strength, as I spoke about earlier on. You can also bring your meditation practice into your balance. So if you're slightly more advanced in your practice, as you hold a balanced pose, just take your awareness and attention towards your third eye. Your third eye is that connection to your inner peace. And again, this will give you extra strength as you hold your balance pose. Finally, when you do come out of a balance, just sit quietly for a few moments in your meditation to just really retain that sense of calmness and equanimity that you felt from your balance poses. So I hope these tips have helped you, and be sure to check out my next video where I will take you through a balance sequence, and will definitely use all these tips to help us hold the balances. Also, is there any points that I haven't covered here? Is there anything that comes to mind that you use to help you in your balance? If so, I'd love to hear from you. So please share your comments in the notes below, and this will just help the rest of the community, because I'm sure there's people out there who would love to hear your thoughts on this too. Also, hop on over to my website, yogawithjana.com, and sign up to my newsletter where I share more yoga videos and news from me. And if you can, please share this video with your friends, your family, and anyone else who may be interested. Until next time.